Uh, it's a little bit of different style of basketball. Not too much different, but just different in the aspects of the kind of guys we got this year. We got G playing the four this year, a lot more. Damian brings a different kind of guard style to our team this year. But overall, it's really the same still. We're going to still be playing off each other, creating plays for each other, still shooting a lot of threes, getting a lot of paint touches. We got Cam in the post now, so we can throw the ball inside when we want to. And I think it just brings this year we just have a little bit more we can go to.
Ish talked about defensively, you guys have this Pittsburgh toughness to you guys. How would you define that, and how have you seen it through this team?
Yeah, I mean, our defense, Pittsburgh tough, that's what our coaches emphasize. And that's just being physical, throwing the first punch, being dogs on the defensive end. And we pride ourselves in doing that. But yeah, that's just a huge part of what we are, and that's what we represent, and that's the culture that we have, and we take pride in that.
How did it feel to finally play somebody who wasn't wearing a Pitt jersey the other day?
Felt great. Not gonna lie, it felt great. We got to learn a lot about ourselves, but overall, it was just really fun. We had a great time.
What did you learn about yourselves?
We just learned the type of physicality and type of focus we got to play with all the time. Playing against each other throughout the whole summer, you tend to lose some of that back and forth battle some days just because you're used to playing each other. Lose some of that focus every now and then just because you know what the other team is running. You know the specifics of what each guy likes to do and stuff like that. So, playing other guys told us to really lock in, trust each other, and just really play our game.
When you look at your own game, what are some of the things you've been surprised by in terms of what you've improved on this offseason?
Really I don't think I'm surprised by anything. It's just things I really wanted to hone in on and focus on. But I've gotten better in most overall aspects of my game, but my leadership, trying to be that very voice for the team, trying to step up overall, be that guy for everybody. Me and Ish trying to help this team get to another level.
How do you see that partnership really evolving over the season? Is it something that you built upon last season? Is that sort of important for how it's been built upon this season, how you guys work?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, me and Ish weren't as close as we are now from last year, but we've definitely gotten a lot closer this year, and we know what we have to do for each other to really take this group to another level, and for us to be better as individuals inside and outside of basketball. So we've got that communication, that togetherness down pat.
Did you set any personal or team goals for this season?
ACC championship and tournament run. That's the minimum. That's what we emphasize every day. That's what we want. We want championships.
But personally?
Personally,
yourself.
Just want to win. That's all I want to do. Last year, I didn't think I won enough. Clearly, it didn't happen for us. So, personal goals, I just want to win. Do whatever it takes to win.
Now, you guys lost to North Carolina down at the tournament. You had a nice game. I think you had 17 points. Do you take that performance that night and say, I can do this and I can build on that?
I don't just look at that performance. I always have that kind of confidence in myself where I know what I can do. But yeah, it definitely helps and shows what I can do at that type of level against teams like North Carolina. But at the end of the day, I know what I can do and I trust myself.
What point did your confidence get to the level it is now? At some point last season, right?
I mean, I was always pretty confident in my basketball ability. It's just about being confident body-wise overall, just in the flow of the game and stuff like that. But probably time I say best hit was when I went home after Christmas. Dad got on me a little bit,
right.
But came back stronger.
You spoke about wanting to win more, and that's obviously the goal. But have you seen that not just from yourself, but from your teammates whenever you're playing in these recent games like Point Park and scrimmage? Have you seen that in the games? Just the desire to put yourself at a higher level than you were last season?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just with the guys that we have, it's guys who are underdog mentality. We play like that all the time. We always feel like we got to go out there and prove something, and that's what it is this year. Leave no doubt. So every time we go step on that floor, we say that we know what it's about, and we try and just go out there and prove that every single night, no matter who's out there.
Last year in the home opener, you guys scored 100 points. Bob had the triple-double. Coming into this game on Monday, how do you guys set the tone moving forward for the season?
Setting the tone for us is just playing our brand of basketball. you know, first off defending home court, and then just playing physical, tough, hard-nosed basketball that we know how to play. Just, you know, I think the win for us is just playing how we know how to play and giving it our all. That's all it's about for us.
How have the forwards looked? And obviously you're a guard, but how have the guys down low, how have they progressed over the offseason defensively and offensively as well?
They look great. They're real physical. I know Pop today was bleeding like for half the practice, but our forwards are great. Those guys have improved a lot since we came here this summer. So I'm super proud of those guys, and you know they take pride in their work. They take a lot of pride in their work, and they're ready to show it.
How I mean, you talk about bleeding during practice. I mean, that used to be like 20 years ago around here. It was like sort of the stuff of legend of these practices. It got physical and guys chasing each other around. You know, just really competitive, really intense. How intense does it get for you guys in practice?
It gets pretty intense for us. We try and overall try to keep that intensity up, especially halfway through the summer when it kind of got boring for us. You know, we had to figure out ways. You know, I think halfway through the summer I just started smack talking more. Start smack talking in practice more. Get a lot more people more hyped so we can get the energy up, get a lot more physical, and just get after it. And I mean, that's just what it is today. Every day we just go out there and give it our all. You know, that's how we play. And you know, it gets physical like that, but at the end of the day, it's all love. But you know, when we step in between those lines, it's war.
I mean, you seem like such a nice guy. Are you good smack talker? I mean, can you really come up with some good stuff?
I can come up with some good stuff every now and then. I know how to pull the right chords from certain people and stuff like that to get everybody up and at it.
Where was Papa bleeding from? His nose?
Somewhere around face area. All I know is, you know, Poppin was being physical today. I don't know. I just saw a lot of blood on his jersey today. And, you know, he was ready to get after it. He was out there, you know, just being Pop, being loud, being ready, being physical, and you know, doing all the dirty things.
Did you ever smack talk a teammate enough that they had to be held back?
Nah.
Not that far.
Never that far. We know what it is at the end of the day. It's just all fun and games. Just, you know, trying to get the energy up, physicality up, just make it a little more competitive.
Do you feel like simulating that energy will allow you guys just to kind of see what you guys are going to expect once the games start?
Yeah, no doubt. Because at the end of the day, if we could take it from our teammates, we could take it from anybody. That's when we lean on each other the most, when outside noise tries to get in. So if anybody else tries that, we're not new to it. So, you know, we're pretty used to that. But at the end of the day, we know how to keep our head straight.
All right, thanks guys.